to another exciting night of Giggity Racing. We are at Texas. We're doing preset stuff, and tonight I am back in the booth. Thank you guys for having me. It's been a long time with everything. Everybody knows what's going on. Icy, Trinity, Mr. Taddy's up here helping us, and I am Puddin'. Welcome tonight. I am excited for this race, Icy.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fast-paced action. A lot of guys going to be holding the bottom, but it's going to be a fun time.
We are going to blue screen just for 1 second, grab this invite, and we'll be racing action in no time.
Yeah, Tube didn't pop up on that. It's like he's broadcasting too. They're live streaming. That is not how you spell chowder.
Close enough.
This is the CrawChadda. It was supposed to be CrawChadda, like a clam chowder, Yankee style, but pudding. I guess that's how you spell it without T.
That's exactly it. Trinity, great to have you up here in the booth too, and I'm glad you're safe. I know that you guys had a potential risk at getting hit by another hurricane, and it seemed to move over there for you, so I'm glad you guys are safe, and let's keep our thoughts and prayers to those people in Alabama. They're getting hit really hard. It is a slow-moving storm.
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. You gotta get on the edge of your seat and just be always alert and be patient and be ready to have to evacuate and do what you gotta do.
A-Trout, that 18 out there taking the lead. Sorry to cut you up there.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, nobody, you don't want it to come to you, but you also don't want it to go to nobody else either, because they're not nice to be a part of.
Hey guys, 20 cars starting this race tonight. That's a huge field at Texas.
And it's a wide track too, 2 lanes as they're utilizing it right now. The inside looks like it's starting to prevail. 3 or 4 cars on that outside as we see the 32 making a move down to the inside. But that is a big field for these preset guys.
Yes, it is, and a guy that I'm really looking for here again, I believe he's a 3-time winner. I may even be wrong, and he may even be a 4-time winner, but Elite Precision already up to second and trying to make his pass for first right now.
Yeah, Elite's been one to keep an eye on this this season. Again, just because I haven't been up here in the booth doesn't mean I haven't been watching and supporting Giggity in the league, and he is one to always keep an eye out. But great to see Trout up here pulling this 20-car field down, and it looks like the top about 15 or 16 looks like started to break away just a little bit. Not a big heavy draft track, but you don't want to lose the draft going down the back stretch. It will help you get caught up to these guys, so if you lose that lead pack draft, hopefully somebody's behind you to get you there.
Yeah,
real quick.
Lead. Sorry, go ahead, Teddy.
Going with what you said, I see. Elite Precision has just 2 wins so far this season, and they actually came back-to-back as he became the first multi-time winner, and it came 2 direct weeks in a row. But he has finished second.
Well, he also won last week, so.
UK Wildcats won last week at Martinsville.
Oh, did he?
And right there was
right. That's right, because we got all confused. My bad.
Fuel mileage strategy, UK Wildcats won.
the
Elite did dominate the whole race. He was the leader the whole entire time. But when it come down to the fuel strategy, UK Wildcats got his first victory of the season and locked himself into the playoffs.
As we've talked about Elite, Elite takes the lead. Trout's starting to fall off. Everybody going around him just a little bit. 3 wide going into the corner. Trout goes up way high, keeps it off of the wall. Still 2 by 2 on the inside of him. He just lost every position that he had worked for right there. There in the 24, doing a little grass mowing.
Yeah, and before Taddy was bringing up about Elite, another guy that I'm looking at right now is Chapman in that 32. He's been really fast ever since getting up here to the Cup Series, so looking forward to seeing what he's got going on tonight.
Absolutely, guys. Just chime in real quick. Our problem areas we're going to be watching today is going to be off of 4 and off of 2, because one side's going to be tight, one side's going to be loose.
And you've raced with Chapman before too, Trinity.
Yes, Chapman I gave him the nickname Iceman, the Iceman. He's just got a way of finding his way to the front.
As he makes a move right there, you're talking about finding a way to the front. He makes a move to the inside. Side drafts just a little bit. Country Caliber right there. Elite's going to pull back just a little bit. Chapman now in that 32 to the lead.
We take a look at probably your dad rocking a new number this week, going from the 00 to the 38. Puddin', you'd have more information on that.
Yeah, the some of the guys on the custom side came together and said, hey, well, we want to all match each other. We all want to be teammates on the track. So where the custom goes, the preset goes, and vice versa. So that's how that happened.
All right. Good enough.
Chapman pulling away just by a car length. Country Caliber in that 11. Still right there sneaking up on him. Big field behind him. We have been clean and green so far here at Texas Motor Speedway.
We see Alparco in third, his second race in the preset side after racing the first 5 or 6 races in the custom side.
Yeah, he's very good with customs too, so that's got to be a little bit of a change for him too, to go to the preset. So coming from the custom to the preset, most of these guys obviously know how to set their make their pit adjustments. So I would think that he would be up on that one just a little bit. We got one-handed sniper out there, Paul Bear, Robbie Racing, Fast Camaro. Great to have you guys out there. Yep.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Just read the first half.
Oh, Nubby. Got himself a W this year. He's looking real good. And Private Pat right there in that 21. That's who we're following on board with. That way we can keep an eye on this pack. Making a move to the outside of that 9. Chapman's starting to pull away just a little bit. These guys getting racy behind him. That's giving him a half a car lead. Like you said, Trinity, here comes that tricky point. Coming off of 4.
Ooh.
You go, hard contact. Trying to see what happened there. Who was that?
The 19 got into the 95.
And a lag, yeah.
95 is Blakey
so
T.
Another number change.
Ooh, no caution.
Yeah, no caution for that. Ouch.
Looks like the 1 car was involved also. A lot of damage there on the front end of that 95.
Nuka Bob in here. Wide open in here. Marcus in.
Tiger NASCAR 1 again. It's been about a month since I've been up here in the booth full time. And, him and, I think that's UK in front of him do a little grass bounce. There's a new guy, a new name up there. On board with Jake, making a move to the inside of the 9. Chapman going way down to the outside. Elite back up to 3rd. Private Pat and Country Caliber. Jake sitting in that 5th position. Good racing right now from all these guys.
Bottom, but he's actually going to lose it, and there's a wreck. There's a wreck, 32 around.
Yeah, he got loose off of 4, that problem area.
Man, that's unfortunate.
Yep. But don't count him out.
Early. No, not at all. Not at all.
And then in stage 1, he's gonna start marching his way back up there. He's gonna make some adjustments when he get back in the pits.
Noko out there with his Noko just says, hi there. Well, hi, Noko. How are you, buddy?
See Big Dane in his 2nd cup race this season after getting called up from the trucks. Good to see him up here.
Ooh, Country gets a little loose, goes through the grass too. Elite back to the lead. We talked about it too this year. It's been a little bit of a challenge. I've talked with Jake too in a chat party. Every time I see him on, I try to say hi to him and everything. And he says he's enjoying this year, and it's been a lot tougher on him. You know, normally we see Jake come out here and he's really good with strategy and saving his car and winning quite a few races and everything. The caliber of drivers that we have in Preset Cup this year, he said he's enjoying the competition.
Yeah, we're 7 weeks in, and this is something that is unheard of the Jake Drew crew, but he has 0 victories this season. He is still yet to lock himself into the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, he's struggling even with top 5s in some weeks. I mean, it's not that he's bad, or it's not that he's fell off. He's not getting those positions that he really wants to be in. So
Private Pat makes a move to the inside of Elite.
And there he goes, getting sent out to the outside wall there.
Elite Precision makes the move for the leads back on Private Pat. Sorry there, Icy. These guys have pulled themselves at least a half a second, almost second to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th place cars. Again, everybody getting a little loose back there.
Private Pat, and another one we expected to be really good, but elite for some reason this season. I mean, somebody that we kind of slept on early in the season, but he's making it known now that he's here to win.
Yeah, we did a one of the giggity get downs. I think it was either Taddy or D. Smith who, when we were taking picks, he was picked by one of them.
Watching these guys sneak off of 2. Fighting that handling. I'm definitely on that wheel.
And you're a custom driver too, Trinity. It's a lot easier to, customs obviously to get the car to handle to your liking compared to these presets. Some people might like a tighter preset, some might like a little bit of a looser, especially on 2x tire wear. You can run a little bit higher, but certain tracks tire wear comes into play, and obviously, like you said, turn 4 you get loose. What kind of slider would you think you would run here?
4. I will go with a 4. That's what I normally run here as a 4. And I even throw probably a little bit more wedge into it whenever I get my first adjustment. And I even try to do some tire pressure adjustments and go up on my left rear just to give me anything and everything I can to tighten up the rear of that car off the corner. Just got to have a trade-off, though, because you don't want to be too tight off of 2 and get into that wall. So it's kind of like you got to definitely have a balancing act when you deal with this track.
And Taddy too. I mean, you and I both like that high wide Ansem there. You don't want to go too high, but that second lane in 3 and 4, in 1 and 2, obviously, you can get a good drive off of that corner. And sometimes if you use that second lane in 4 coming off, it'll help keep the car straight.
Yeah, turn 4. It's a really hard corner here, especially with these sliders. I can't imagine how hard it's going to be. I know with the custom side, it's really hard to set up car for it, but key to victory here, actually coming off 4, is being able to utilize both lanes, start at the bottom and drift your way up almost to the 3rd lane, actually, which you can't do, obviously, if there's a car on the outside of you, but you definitely want to utilize as much of the track as you can coming off 4 to reduce the amount of wheel input so you don't get loose.
Look at you over there sounding sophisticated with the words wheel input.
I just learned it this week.
Yep, you paid attention.
Again, thanks for joining in. We got some more. We're up to 16 viewers. We have Taddy, Icy, Trinity, myself putting up here at the booth, watching this so far. Clean and green preset cup race here at Texas. These guys are battling for 2nd and 3rd as Private Patton gets away back from a lead, takes the lead. Good battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, though, but those leaders have checked out a little bit.
Guys, I've been sitting down here on pit road. We've had some issues with the 95 car. Blakey T. He had that lag issue earlier. He was wrecked from behind by lag. Had some more contact after. I was speaking to his crew chief, Hot Dog Charlie, and Hot Dog Charlie was really disappointed at this point. They were really looking forward to this race. They've taken the last 3 weeks off as they've gone from that. As you guys know, he was the number 3 Chevy Camaro prior, but they've been working with TRD. They've worked on some horsepower here, and they had a lot of excitement for this race, but unfortunately, early here in stage 1, and they've already gone 2 laps down. So Hot Dog Charlie and Blakey T expects to see some strategy out of those guys here tonight. Back to you.
I love Hot Dog Charlie's input. He has no problem giving us some of the strategy away, where some crew chiefs just don't like to do that. Checking back through the field here. It looks like some of those guys, like you said, with that lag accident, they've started to separate themselves, and it looks like I couldn't tell if somebody just got loose, or is that the international turn signal for, hey, I'm going to pit. And that does look like he is going to pit lane right there. I'm trying to see who that was. Was that
Pro
the
75 and the 8 is on pit road.
Pro 75 again. No rookie to Giggity Racing. Had a little bit of a sabbatical and is back here. You had yourself a little bit of a time off too from Giggity, Icy, and then you've been coming back with the fierce dominance in the truck series.
I wouldn't say dominance. Yeah, I've been
consistency.
I've been fortunate to finish where I have a lot this season, to be the leader in points. But there's so many good guys over there that I'm just thankful for the opportunity. This is a fun league, and it's a fun time to go out every Monday and race with some of the best guys in Heat 5.
He's been icing the competition. See what I did there?
I'm picking up on what you're throwing down right there. There's old Flirt with disaster. Oh, looks like Flirt hit the wall. I saw a little video clip of Flirt earlier.
Here a little bit here tonight. So maybe, I don't know if that was on him or not.
Saw a little video of Flirt earlier. You know, he Grim Reapered another driver in a different league. So if I was everybody else around Flirt right now, I'd be careful.
The 19 actually is the Grim Reaper of the 95 car. Hot Dog Charlie, that's who was complaining about. That was the lag car, the 19. Looks like the lag has gone away, but the Grim Reaper's still out on the track in that black and blue number 19 car.
I've been watching that Blakey T95. He's been rebounding pretty nicely. I've seen him pick off a few cars on his way to the free. He passed the 9, and he's closing in on the 11.
And Icy was talking about it too, a little bit of a lag. For some odd reason, I don't know what it is, but I feel like the trucks this year, preset or custom, have had the biggest lag issues. I'm not saying there hasn't been for the... I haven't seen it, you know, from the Xfinity or Cup. There is some lag over there, but it's good to see it starting to calm down a little bit. Not quite as much, but the trucks this year... at one point in time, I was watching a race, and one of the guys went backwards down the straightaway, and I was like, well, that's one way of doing it. He pulled an old Ricky Bobby. Hey, Jamie, I got you this at Target. It was on sale. It's real nice.
Green flag pit stops are commencing. Here's the 11, the 21, the 14, all on pit road this time by.
Pro 75 in that 8 car, he pitted a couple laps ago, so will that strategy work out for him, though, because he, again, is going to be on older tires in the long run. We are still clean and green. Nike Boy Will out there in that 1 car. This is his 2nd or 3rd race, and Giggity got himself a cup ride. H-Route, our early leader. Oh, look at that. There's that lag wreck on H-Route as got the 14 and the 24.
Will we see a caution in this round of pit stops? And who can, and if they do, who gets trapped a lap down?
I don't think we will. If we haven't seen one yet, I mean, things can change and things can happen. But if we haven't seen one yet, it's very unlikely. But anything can happen. You know, I think these guys are just settling in, pacing. It's a long race here at Texas, 3 stages, as we all know. People are just trying to get to the end. With damage on this year and all the series, I think people are trying to be a little bit more calm because damage obviously affects the way your car handles, the speed of everything, plus it adds time to your pit stops. So, guys, well, it's natural. You don't want any damage. So I think these guys are starting to calm down. And stage 3, though, we probably will see some, hey, let's go to get that finish line.
Yeah, guys, I was down here on pit road. We all seen the 8 car, the Alsco number 8 Chevy Camaro Pro 75. He was first taker here on the green flag pit stops. I was speaking to his crew chief, Rookie 57, and they were telling me that they went right on the edge of the fuel mileage. And unfortunately, guys, we all know that the left side tires wear here pretty strong. So I'm not so sure that the 8 cars are going to be able to make it without having to take the pit stop. Back to you, Jack.
Yeah, it was a bold strategy trying to do something, you know, especially if he was back in the pack a little bit, trying to work his way back up. But that's a great way to fall back, Icy. Yeah, that's a bold move, cut.
Bold move.
But, yeah, no, this has been a fantastic race. I think a lot of this might come from some of these guys probably did watch the truck races here. Some of these guys have probably raced here in other leagues or just raced here in general for their own fun and their own time. So there's been a lot more time to really get the hang of this track and how this track works, and I think that's why we're seeing, why we're not seeing as many problems off of 4 and off of 2.
And again, all these guys have been here. They've been to this track. They've been to this track in, you know, other
Robbie,
heat versions.
Stage 1. Sorry, Robbie asked what stage we were on. I was telling him still stage 1.
Yep, still stage 1. I don't like to use this word, copy and paste. Each year they have gotten a little bit better and a little bit better with their graphics and changes and stuff. But once you've been to one of these tracks numerous times, a lot of these guys, you get very familiar with it from series, from game to game.
Yeah, I mean, you really do, and obviously the tracks don't change a whole lot over the years. They run the same almost yearly, unless there's a repave or something like that. So it's understandable as to why these tracks run the same. But some that just have problems, such as here off of turn 4, like that, you got to address that. Kentucky, the lines. I don't think the lines on the apron down the front stretch are as crooked and sideways and look like.
Yeah, whoever painted that line, they had one job. Yeah, whoever painted that line in Kentucky, they had one job.
But it's stuff like that we're really wanting to see fixed. It's not the tracks don't need to race different than they do in real life. If this is how they run, then that's awesome. That's fantastic.
I was watching the IndyCar race. I was watching an IndyCar race in real life the other day at Mid-Ohio, and as you come down the back stretch, you make that right-hander, you go up, and you make the left-hander with the elevation changes there at the S turns. But that's as you come down out of the S's, that is a real problematic area where the cars get loose. Well, just like they do for us in this game, there was 4 or 5 Indy cars that they came off of that and looped it right around there, got too heavy into the throttle. So just, I like the realism in that aspect too,
Yeah, I mean, it's so much fun, and I thank goodness that they're actually changing the game engine itself from Unity. I don't know exactly what engine they're going to. Somebody in the comments, please correct me. But I know they're changing from Unity, and I know that could be a huge game changer for the way this game plays.
Yeah, and then they have one of the directors from Codemasters that's coming over to assist them to create the new game as well.
Which is what I've wanted. I mean, I to be 100% honest, I've been mentioning this for years now, that Codemasters needs to get some people on this, because that would make them so much money. I know they're a European-based organization, but I mean, we got Robbie Racing, who's over there in the UK. I mean, I know he knows NASCAR, and a lot of people over there do too, I know, so it'll be fun to, it'll be fun maybe if they start seeing some money in this, if they start coming over this way, and obviously we get an IndyCar game soon as well, since Puddin mentioned it.
Real quick correction, Robbie's from Australia. Remember that, guys, he's from Australia. Aussie Robbie.
Oh, that's right, sorry.
Another quick correction. Puddin, earlier you had said that the guy that painted the lines at Kentucky only had one job. That is not true. He has a second job. He actually left his first job, which is a taste tester at the PBR brewery, and then went and painted the lines at Kentucky. So,
yeah, I was going to say.
Your original statement was false. Just wanted to correct that for all the viewers at home.
He had 2 jobs, and he did them both in the same night.
Yeah. Unfortunately for anybody that tries to drive the track.
On board with Spanker in the 12 cars, we've been going through the field again without the ticker, which was a kind of a disappointment. Something I was really looking forward to. I'm just trying to
fix it.
Trying to find some action on the track in the 12 and the 9 right now. Looks like they are trying to go at it, but yeah, I mean, with all the patches and stuff, that was something they advertised. I hope they can get them. Yeah.
There's 11 laps to go this time by, guys. The 21 just took the 11 laps.
21 and a 14 are having a good battle. Speaking of Spanker, though, he's a guy that I really expected to do a little bit better this season. I'm not saying win, multiple races or anything like that, but I expected a little bit more from him, having raced with him before, been a teammate with him before. I really expected a little bit. A little bit more consistency.
I'm glad you bring up Spanker on that aspect. It's funny that you say that. He's a past champion here in the Preset Cup series, and he's sitting inside that playoff mark right now. So he's in the top 10 points, so he's still solidly in there. So he's kind of one of those quiet guys. Even the season that he won the championship, he kind of he wasn't a race-winning guy all season. He kind of just ran top 5, top 10. 7th, 8th place, mid-pack, and then when it come to championship night, he showed his true colors and got up front. So don't be shocked to see that again come the end of the season. Spanker will be up there in the top 5 and still possibly squeak away with this championship.
Ed Tho's out there in YouTube land. What's up, Ed Tho? He says, go Canucks, Denkate.
We got a battle for the lead.
Yep, the 21's going to the outside.
Off of 2. Maybe.
Michael Morgan, Anthony Carf, Big Carf, what's up? Say hi to little Carf for me. Mini Carf, hope she's doing well. Nubby's still out there. Carp wants to
And there
know
goes the
what
lead to the
everybody
lead.
thinks about Kyle Larson being potentially going to Hendricks. I like it. I like that.
love it. Absolutely
That would
love
be
it.
a hell there. He's definitely going to get some wins there.
Good battle up here too, but no, I really do like that concept. Elite Precision 14 and the 20.
And I was
12.
honestly thinking about that
Yep.
the other day. I was talking to a buddy of mine. Sorry to cut you off there, Puddin'. But I was talking to a buddy of mine about that the other day, and I was talking about how Kyle Larson would fit so well there. And the big thing is, CGR I think only has like less than 20 wins in the Cup Series all time since they joined in around 2000. So CGR obviously is not what they are in IndyCar as much as everybody wants to think. So definitely gonna be good if he does make it there to see him in a 48 or 5 or whatever car they end up making it.
Yeah, they still have rights to the 5 car. I do know that, and I know they want to keep the 48 out there. And
They also still have the 25 as well.
it has
Yeah,
been.
speaking of the CGR team, real quick, back to the race. The Nike boy Will 12 in the number 1 CGR team, his crew chief, Adidas man, has decided to park them. They were having some spark plug issues, and so the one car looks like he's going to be parked for the rest of the night. Unfortunate. Back to you guys.
Yeah, mechanical
no
failure.
says
That stinks.
48, 5 or 25. I kind of expect them to bring it back to the 5, given what Jeff Gordon decides, of course. Because he does have rights and owns half of that car. So
It was funny a long time ago. Obviously, Kyle Busch did drive that 5 car for Hendrick Racing, and then I remember that there was they went to a school or some little, I don't know if he was set up, but this one kid asked Mr. Hendricks, he was like, so do you have seller's remorse for Kyle Busch? I thought that was absolutely funny when the little kid asked him that.
So Noko, the 44 actually, I believe, goes to RPM now, due to Brian Scott having driven the 44 back in the early 2010s, I believe. So I believe that's still with RPM.
Yeah, but there, the potential of it going out there. I like the idea of Larson going over there. That still, he would, believe it or not, he'd be he still would be the oldest on the team, and that would be a very young, up and coming team, obviously with a lot of potential, a lot of speed, a lot of talent over there that keep these drivers in the seats for a longer period of time.
Yeah, another one I really look forward with. Is
Suarez might go to RPM.
43. Yeah, who's going to drive the 43? Where's Bubba going to land? There's just so many questions that we could ask right now, and that's a rabbit hole we really don't want to go down.
Don't be surprised if Bubba somehow
Ends up in the 42.
finds money in the 42 or creates his own team.
He had
With a single car.
RPM offered him some kind of owner rights over there, which
They did, but he turned it down. I don't know where he's at. So it's 51.
and I respect that. How awesome would it be to have some kind of ownership? But if you're still young like he is, may not have the ownership experience to do that.
They're coming to white flag of the stage.
It's wise not to just jump into something like that, though, with no experience. But yeah, white flag, was we just heard from Taddy over there.
Like
that was the stage.
There was the stage.
Elite Precision, Private Patent. That's the top 2.
I believe Parco was 3rd.
I was trying to go off of Sir Hot Dog Charlie, but they were running a couple laps down. So.
Oh, I guess he didn't count right.
Hot Dog Charlie.
He really informs me a lot, Hot Dog Charlie. He tells me a lot about these races. Chapman is going to be your lucky dog after that spin that we'd seen earlier. Blakey T's still stuck down 2 laps down. Real quick, while we're under this stage break, I want to give a big shout out. Some things that happened between evacuation and moving, and we lost Puddin'. But everyone here at the Giggity Broadcast Network, for Giggity Sports Network, sorry, we're all happy to have you back up here in the booth with us, Puddin'. Glad to have you out here on Cup Night.
Thank you. Yeah, it's glad to be back. Everybody knows between the evacuation, the move, and all the lack of cable and apartment issues, it's glad to be back here at Giggity, and I enjoy it. And we are getting ready to go. Stage 2 racing, Elite Precision, and Private Patent going to bring them down.
The,
We racked them and stacked them. I
Reaper,
finally got to say it.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the Grim Reaper, Flirt with Disaster. His card no longer has more power.
Guys, I'm going to be watching Chapman. He started shotgun on the field, and I want to see how good he makes his way up through here with adjustments he made and how patiently he can get up to the front. How quickly and patiently he can get up to the front.
Hot Dog Charlie down here on pit road doing the caution dance. Kind of like the natives do a rain dance. He is down here dancing, hoping for caution as Blakey T's trapped 2 laps down as they enter stage 2. He needs a couple cautions to get himself the lucky dog now before anybody can move the lap.
Elite Precision, Private Patent, Parco, Spanker, Country Caliber, your top 5 in stage 1. Probably your dad just Ken, Dark Humor, the one and only UK, and then Tigers, Nascar. That rounded out your top 10 for the first stages of the night. Yep, here he comes. Woo! Whoa, he came underneath, tried to pull the job. Here comes Elite, back to the inside. 9 gets a little high. Now he's big shove from everybody. That low line really working. Parco's trying to make that second line work. Still on the outside, using a little bit of the side for that Private Patent, giving that 14 a big old push. Going into turns 3 and 4. Who's going to be able to hold on to it? No room for Parco to get in there. Thought he had a gap. Couldn't make it work. Still sitting on the outside. Couple cars get loose just further back.
I think the real push there on that bottom lane's coming from that 12. He was all over the 21. Down that backstretch.
Great battle up here for all of these guys, trying to spread it up just a little bit. Go to the broadcast view, 3 and 4 wide, right behind them there. Country Caliber goes to the inside. Jake threw him that 24. 4 wide going into the corner. Spanker in the middle, Parco to the outside. Jake giving a push, just Ken up there. Country Caliber right there too, but Elite and Private Patent trying to walk away, and I think that's Dark Humor up there in that third spot there.
Right behind.
And the 32
contact
is
between.
involved.
Yes, looks like, I don't know,
32,
Blakey T
95.
was trying to push below or what, but there was contact and
I think I saw the 24
poor
and
Chapman.
the 18 as
Yeah.
well.
Don't
know
see any
exactly what
caution.
started it all. But that's a tough break for the 32 because he was actually moving his way up
The
pretty
20
good.
involved. Big Dane. Again, his second race in the Cup Series.
Yeah, he had a really tough race to start off going to Martinsville. Him and another one of the rookies, the convicts, Papai. They had a rough race next side by side with each other, and they were not big fans of each other. We'll go with that.
He said, Papai!
I'm seeing Blakey T looks like he's on pit road.
Yeah, not sure what happened, honestly.
I'm going to say that he's not racing anymore. After the 2 laps down, I believe he was involved in that incident, and Hot Dog Charlie has decided to call it a night there for that 95 team.
And that's a rough night. Again, I talked to Blakey. He's been working, family and work and everything is very important, so he's missed the last couple of weeks. He really needed to have a good points tonight, and that's not going to fare very well as we see the 24 make a good pass on the 11. Private Patent back to the lead. Dark Humor in third, I do believe, and Elite sitting there in fourth. Just like family and friend, family and work comes first. I would like to give a big shout out to one of the drivers here in Giggity Racing, Brenda's Beaver. Congratulations to them. 2 days ago, him and his wife gave birth to a beautiful 7-pound 5-ounce baby girl, Olivia Shea. So congratulations to them.
Just his wife gave birth to the baby.
Yeah.
He was there supporting his wife, but boys don't give birth. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
What Booger said.
Yep. Top 3 starting to walk away a little bit. Go ahead, Teddy.
I just want to touch on, you guys were talking about where some of these drivers might go next season. I was kind of doing pit road reporting at the time, unable to get in on that. And a team that I wouldn't be shocked actually to see maybe a Bubba Wallace go to, a team that used to have 4 cars and still has the rights to multiple other numbers, but they lack on funding, so that's why they've dropped down to 2-car team. But the Roush Fenway crew, I wouldn't be shocked to see them try to get the Bubba Wallace Jr., knowing that he's going to be coming with some of his own sponsorship.
As soon as you said that 4-car team, Roush came right to mind. Before they started eliminating the teams, Roush had like almost, 6 cars at one point in time?
Yeah, because they still have the rights to the 97 and the 99 car. So I actually wouldn't be surprised to see Jack Roush try to make a move and get somebody like him over there.
Didn't they also own the 99?
Yeah,
That's what I said,
yep,
97 and 99, yeah.
yep.
Okay.
The old cat in the hat, that wouldn't be a bad idea either. Tackleberry making a move on the country caliber car again. Those top three starting to go single file, not pushing any issues, pulling away. Fourth place is Jake Giroux, so that's.
Oh, true. Sorry, Noco called it out there. Roush also has the 26 car. They have the rights to the 26 car too. So they have three more numbers that would be eligible, and they only have a 2-car team right now. And I know that they're hurting out there with the 6 and the 17 right now, so they really could use some help. And I think a driver like Bubba Wallace going over there would actually be really good. A lot of good drivers have started their career there. You got Mark Martin, Matt Kenseth, Carl Edwards, Kurt Busch. He started over there, got a championship.
Jeff Burton.
Yeah,
Chad Little raced over there a long time ago.
Yeah. So I mean, there's some really good drivers, and you can really make a name. And I think that would be a good fit for a driver like Bubba Wallace Jr.
And there's rumor too that this could be Numi's last year, potentially. So that might open up another seat too. But we'll see how that goes. Obviously, the focus is going on to JJ in that 48, who is going to go race for old Chip Ganassi in the. Yep, he's going to go race the old Indy cars next year for Chip Ganassi.
I don't think they have the right to the 16 anymore. I see the 16 is over here. The black and yellow car in this game. I don't know what team that's on, but they used to have the 16. That was Greg Biffle, but I don't think they have the rights to that number anymore.
Unless it's affiliate team or something like that, maybe.
Well, the 16
but no,
on
this
here is
Chevy.
Camaro,
Yeah,
so
so
it
yeah.
wouldn't be an affiliate.
Yeah, so yeah.
Right, back to this race, and we have Private Patent, Elite Precision, and Dark Humor up front. Really interesting. Patton's up front, but I would expect to see, whenever the 14 wants to make a move, I would expect the 4 to make it with him, as those are 2 teammates for the Soda Pop Motorsports.
Soda Pop!
But don't count out, here comes that 24 Jake Giroux, Noco Motorsports there. He's running in 4th. He seems to actually be catching these guys, which is a little weird because he doesn't seem to have any draft, and you got 3 cars running in the line.
Any help. Yeah, Dark Knight Jr. sitting there in that 3rd position, working with the 14. Private
If you got a good car and it's hooked up, you can run down cars that's drafting.
Yeah, a lot of times in the draft, even though you'll be going faster down the straightaways at these 1.5 mile ovals, your lift points can get affected a lot by the car in front of you. Even though you're drafting, you're going to gain so quick on them. And then you're going to have to lift even more in the corners, which will actually slow you down. Whereas a car like the 24 right now, I know going through 3 and 4 in the customs, I don't know how it is so much on the presets, but you can drive wide open through the corners, through 3 and 4 especially. But if you're following somebody who can't, as the draft will push you into them and cause an issue.
Yep. And that's where the draft is usually really tough off of 2, because it can really get you really tight and
push you up the hole there.
Oh yeah. I've seen a lot of people, get pushed off, lose their nose, and straight into their wall, and causing accidents off of 2.
We have somebody asked out there, but we have 33 laps left in stage 2, lap 17 to 49 in stage 2. I don't know the overall lap count, but Marcus, that's where we're running at right now.
Marcus.
Also, a big shout out to, now that Blakey T's out of the race, I'm watching the Adam Troutman YouTube. If you guys don't have him, get on there and like and subscribe to him as well.
47 hard into the wall. Heavy damage for just Ken. I just saw, we were on board for that. I don't know what happened there. Single car accident, no caution as Pro 75 in the 8 makes a move to the outside. But that was heavy damage.
We definitely have seen some hard contact and some multi-car wrecks, and none of them triggered a caution, so the flagman must be sleeping.
He was tired after that stage 1 having no cautions. He decided he didn't really want to do anything. He also works at the PBR brew house as a taste tester, and so he's on nap time between jobs right now. So anyway, as I was saying about Adam Troutman, if you guys want to see some of one of, if not the best in-car camera racers, definitely check out his YouTube. That's how he races every race. So when you see this 18 interstate battery Toyota out there, that Adam A-Trout, that's an in-car driver. So remarkable what he can do in that machine.
And he's got a lot of damage, at least appears on our screen. Again, sometimes when they fix it, it shows on our screen still damage. He was sitting on the pole. He had himself a good early race till something happened to him. But yes, I've had a lot of good races with A-Trout. And some people can drive in cars. Some people you get a little nervous around. But A-Trout, one of the better in-car guys.
Also, that damage is not from prior incidents. That is he is driving around the track with all that damage right now.
And we see wide open racing out there. He said the flagman is tired after the Dover truck race. And Nogo said hot dog Charles. I don't know why that's funny, but that's funny.
But we call him Charlie. He likes Charlie better. Noco. He doesn't like being called Charles. I'm not really sure why, but Charlie's definitely what he wants. He's trying to name brand his own hot dog buns actually right now.
It's like when you're in trouble as a kid, when your parents pull out the full name. You know, when somebody when he was a kid they said hot dog Charles, he knew he was in trouble.
I actually, Noco, I'm gonna have to get with you on that. You know, with you having Back Alley Bakery and stuff, we might need to get the buns by Charlie sold out there at Back Alley Bakery.
Ooh, look at that. Partnerships forming up here. Still these three leaders, Private Pat and Poen, Elite, and Dark Knight Jr. right behind them. 3 Fords leading the way here at Texas Preset Cup Racing. And like Trinity said too, the only delay in the race we've seen was just because of the normal stage right there. Still no cautions. I know some of these guys probably want to see a caution like you guys were talking about.
Yeah, especially Chapman. He's probably screaming for one whenever he got mixed up earlier with the 24 and the 95, and I forgot who else what it was.
So, real quick, going to the YouTube, Got Nub, One-Handed Sniper, he wants thoughts on a question, would like our input, because he can see it happening, but you didn't ask a question, so it's really hard for us to give you a thought. Right, back to the racing, so we still got a 3-car breakaway up front, the 21, 14, and 4. Back to you guys.
I miss being up here with you guys.
I have returned. Sorry, I got a phone call from my mother. So.
Breaking news: the Iceman is back.
Yes. And
Newman retires after the season. Larson to SHR and Briscoe to RFR. That's what he was saying. I don't know about that. I know Larson. Obviously, with his open wheel team,
16 and then looked directly at the 16 in the comments. So I'm sorry for everybody for looking like an ass. Excuse my language.
But I know Larson's with his team's got Chevrolet contracts. I mean, money talks and BS walks. So you know, let's see how all that works out. But maybe does he want to stay with his Chevrolet?
Yeah, actually, I was thinking here in the near future, I wouldn't be surprised to see the returns to the Roush Fenway of a driver like Carl Edwards. If Newman does retire this season, I wouldn't be shocked to see a return of either Carl Edwards or the Biff been making those moves in the Truck Series, so I wouldn't be shocked to see him come back into the Cup Series as well.
I would definitely love to see old cousin Carl back in NASCAR. That would be nice to see.
Honestly, I just miss his backflips. I don't really care about seeing him on the track, but the backflips when he wins was remarkable.
I remember reading an article.
He was in the car and make some wins for him. You to see the backflips.
Well,
he was running. He was running for political office in his local hometown. The last time I read anything about Edwards, he was running for some kind of political office over there.
Sorry, Paul Bear. I think I fixed it now. Am I louder, or do I need to yell?
No, we can hear you yelling.
I hear you perfect. Yeah. We can hear you. I actually heard you good
well,
earlier.
I'm not yelling. Oh well, Paul Bear said I'm quiet, so.
That's because you were gone. They couldn't hear you because you were gone.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, so actually this past Monday I won a race in another series, and I tried doing the Cousin Carl backflip, and it was really, really hard to do that from the inside of my dog crate, and I landed on my coffee table, so I want to see Carl Edwards get back and show me how to properly do it because it was unsuccessful here at the house. And my wife was really mad. We broke a panel off the fan, a light bulb blew, the coffee table's messed up. But my dog crate's still intact, so kudos to the dog crate.
He broke a fan off the ceiling fan.
Guys look like they got some potential pit road for the leaders.
And they're coming up on some lap traffic too, so that might come into factor for these guys.
Oh yeah, here they come. Patton's coming in. Patton's coming in. Dark Humor coming in. All of them coming in. Precision. 24 is in.
Jake is in.
Jake's a rock.
The 9 car is coming in. 42 is coming in.
Is now the leader in the 88 machine.
UK very good with his strategy too. One of those silent but deadly guys. Even if you do talk to him in a chat party, he doesn't say very much, but he's always a threat.
Jackson, I do believe that the only reason that Larson is not reinstated is because he hasn't attempted to reinstate himself yet. He just has to put in the paperwork for it.
I thought he was reinstated after he did his stuff. He just, I don't know. I mean,
he needs the file to be for reinstatement to be able to technically be reinstated, and that's why he is not technically.
There's just so much. I mean, he's out there dominating dirt series. He's too busy.
Yeah, that's why we don't let Puddin think on his own whenever he thinks he's usually wrong. But yeah, definitely he does just have to simply file for the paperwork.
Hatton looks like he gained some ground exiting pits. He came out really good.
Patton seems to have a lot of damage on the front end of that car. I'm sure that he just fixed that, but I didn't see that before he pit, but I'm seeing it on his car now.
I was going to say the same thing. What the world happened to him? Because his car, he came in pretty clean, and now he hit the jackman or something on the way out or something.
Oh man, he did not ride Bland here.
Oh,
Too soon.
I'm glad that guy was all right, because that was a hell of a hit that he took at Indy.
Yeah, facts. Things you hate to see happen, and that's one of them.
Man, Private Patton really gained some ground.
Yeah, I don't know how you gain ground on the rest of the field, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
You guys were talking about, Cousin Carl coming back and Biffle, what does everybody think about Kenseth's return this year? He's been doing pretty well.
I don't know about well.
He's had some good showings.
He's been okay.
He's had some good showings.
His Indy race, I really wanted him to win at Indy, but otherwise, I think he's been pretty.
Personally,
he's been all right.
Yeah, my thought process with Kenseth being in that 42 car is with him returning and still not being a front runner on a week in, week out basis just shows that CGR has a long way to go with their cars to be up there and be competitive.
That and it could be just a matter of Kenseth getting used to the cars again.
Yeah.
He's raced that specifically for.
Yeah, because he was off for so long and with the new packages.
Yeah, I know it didn't take him a whole lot of time when he switched over to the Toyota camp. When he went from Ford to Toyota and hopped in with Joe Gibbs, it didn't take him long to start winning races over there. But you're right, the packages are different. But he's kind of on the same boat as everyone this season, though. New packages, new track, or coming to the track with these packages for the first time and no practice. He's in the same boat as everybody else. I just feel like the CGR program is a little behind the rest of the
But
field.
also,
Kurt Busch has had some. He's got a couple wins and some good finishes though for Chip. But I feel like Kurt Busch is just one of those guys who can drive anything. He's been in Fords, he's been in Chevrolets.
15 to go in the stage leader, coming to 14 this time by as he's going through turns 3 and 4 right now.
Who was the second place car? Because he's managed to also be pulled away from whoever was in third. I think Dark Humor was in third. That's the Elite Precision in second, correct?
Yeah, 14 is Elite Precision. Fact.
Yes, okay, because he actually pulled away. So, I mean, they actually came in all together and they
And if you look
really
now,
separated.
Jake has gotten himself into third, which that's huge. As like I just said, we're coming down to this will be 13 to go this time by. Jake sitting in third, Dark Humor in fourth. Only the top 3 get stage points. So Jake Drew doing his usual, showing up at the end of a run and putting himself in a point-paying position here.
Yeah, Jackson, you do make a good point with Kenseth. He also could not. He just was not capable of running Larson's setups because Larson likes the car way different than Kenseth. So the contrast of styles definitely did not help the setups.
Yeah, and the seats probably don't fit the same either.
No, I really do think, because we saw what Kurt Busch has been able to do. I think that's where Kenseth would be had he been in the car the last year and a half.
Yeah,
And
you gotta
also
realize
had a chance to get the setup where he wants it instead of just taking notes because nobody knows.
Larson has little video baby seats, high chair seats, and Kendrick's like a grown man seat. So
well,
there is a big difference with seats.
Kenseth is not a very big guy though either. Like size-wise of the body structure, they're about the same. So the seats are a lot alike. But you also have Larson was an outside, high, wide, and handsome driver everywhere he could, and Kenseth runs more of the typical
Bottom feeder.
He runs a Harvick style line too.
Yeah, absolutely. So the driving style, I actually agree with you there. I see the driving style, the crew getting used to him as well as him getting used to the crew, plus the equipment. Yeah, that is a big difference there. But it is good to see.
We saw flashes though. We saw him at Indy, and even last weekend at Richmond, he was pretty good. So
I really like seeing the combination of Kenseth and Kurt Busch because again, we spoke about Roush Fenway earlier, and
that was a Roush combination, 03 and 03, 05.
Yeah.
So
97 and 17 combo.
Yep.
Guys, I see Jake closing in on Elite Precision. Will Jake pass him to start on the outside, or will he use strategy to start on the inside on stage 3?
I think that at this point in time, I don't think it really matters. Stage 3 is so long that I don't think you really use strategy to pick a line entering stage 3. A caution in stage 3 might be a different concept, but I really feel like being just a stage, if he can get that one extra position and finish second instead of third, it's another point. And again, without him being locked into the playoffs right now, without a win, I think every point matters. Another huge developing thing right now, we've seen the incident that happened with the 47 of Just Ken, who's top 5 in points. A-Trout in the 18 just went a lap down, which now puts him as the lucky dog instead of the 47, as we now have coming to 8 to go this time by.
Still on board with Jake, and he's making some moves right there on the lead.
Yeah, Jake's definitely about to take there. He might even get to first before the end of the stage. He's coming.
He's very good with what he does,
Something I just seen that I really want to point out. We spoke earlier about how difficult turn 4 is, and something Elite Precision could have done right there is he could have pinched that 24 coming off 4 and probably made him get really loose. But the 14 drifted up the track and made sure that the 24 had plenty of room to be able to come up and not get loose and maybe possibly cause an accident. So there's a lot of respect right there between those two cars, and I really enjoy seeing stuff like that. A lot of people take that for granted, but the 14 could have pinched that a lot more and been fine on his own and cost that 24 a lot of positions, but instead he just gave way, realizing 24 is faster, not going to cause any issues. It is still early. Don't expect to see that in the final 10 laps of stage 3, but here early in stage 2, or the end of stage 2, that was a really good move by the 14 car.
Now I'm going to play devil's advocate on this one here. Did he really give him that spot, or did he get loose and he was trying to hold it so he checked up?
Well, I mean, the way that it looked on the pass, they were side by side coming through 4, and the 14 went all the way up to the wall, which gave the 24 plenty of room to use the first, second, and half of the third lane. So, to me, it looked like it was a really good move by the 14, making sure there was no contact as well as making sure the 24 didn't wreck.
I think he also knows
that
the
is
24
good to
is
see.
faster, so
yeah,
I think he's just letting it be for now.
True.
There's
Because,
no
I
point.
mean,
Those couple points aren't going to hurt in the long run.
Well, and another thing, if the 24 tried to make sure that he didn't get loose and there was contact caused, and the 14 ended up in the wall per se, they are both sitting in a point-paying position right now at the end of stage 2, and so any contact in the 14 hits the wall, he might have fallen back another couple of positions and then cost himself a point. So I think it was smart both being nice to the 24 as well as protecting his own position.
but it's good to show that that level of respect being shown out on the track, and that goes a long way, and that's going to be paid off, give and take like that for the whole season for them too. Hopefully, but all drivers should share that. And, that's one thing we look for as we go through the season, and we want to see more of that amongst more drivers on the track. Having that courtesy like that's a good thing to have in the league.
Yeah, sorry about the coughing, guys. I got bronchitis. I've been sick all week.
COVID?
Anywho, no, it's bronchitis. Went to the doctor. That's what they told me. Anywho, who knows what doctors actually know? They now have 2 laps to go on the stage. I was wrong. They're at a 2-lap count right now. So Private Patton looks strong. I don't think Jake's going to be able to get to him, but this battle for second is still heating up as the now that they've got around Trout, Elite is still in Jake's draft. So that draft could pull him up and possibly on this next lap be able to make a run and get that second place finish.
It is amazing on how that draft works because we've seen Jake drive down Elite position, and then when he got by him, that draft kept Elite close to him. I mean, we've seen that in the custom practice that we was doing earlier, Taddy, how that draft just it can really keep you. Yeah.
Actually, the draft in this game in general is it's so over dramatic.
Makes anybody feel like Superman.
Yeah. And that's what that's what I was speaking about earlier. Is if a driver's respectful when you're drafting, it can actually cost you a lot of time because the draft sucks you up so quick that it ends up costing you because you have to change your line to not hit the guy in front of you. You have to lift a lot more because the draft is just sucking you up so hard.
Stage.
That was the stage. So Private Pat and Jake Giroux and Elite Precision was stage 4 and 7.
We're going to get ready to rack them and stack them in stage 3. Don't forget, guys.
Chapman finish at? Is he still on the lead lap?
We finished on the track. That's what I know.
Don't forget, guys, after this is the preset. We've got the Custom Cup guys coming up after this. Yes, Big Jim, this is presets. Yes, it is. Big Jim, again, he competes in other leagues and stuff and is always joining in the chats and watching the Giggity races, so great to have him out there.
Alright, top 5 was Patton, Jake Drew, Elite Precision, Dark Humor, probably your dad driving that new Ford of his. He hasn't seemed to get that under control just yet.
And here we go. Let me get back up to the leaders here. Big field tonight. Started 20 of these preset guys. Oh, come on. Oh, there
Anybody
it is.
know how many people are on the lead lap still?
Man, you ask the hard questions here right now. I'll
if you can find out if Chapman is on the lead lap.
Chapman was the lucky dog last time. I didn't see any big issues. He's in 13th right now. I know that. And Trout's in 15th.
Jake making a move to the outside of Patton. 32 making a move to the inside too. Private Patton got a lot of company. Elite to the outside. Jake giving that 21 a big push. 32 to the inside. Sorry, Teddy, go ahead.
At the end of that stage, Trout got the lucky dog. Just Ken was struck a lap down. So 15 drivers still on the lead lap. It looks like Just Ken is the only driver remaining on the track that is a lap down.
Awesome. Not for Just Ken being a lap down, but awesome that you had to get that update. Thank you.
I agree with Big Jim out there. He said, who disliked it? And he said, shake my head. Yeah, who gave us a thumbs down? This has been some great racing tonight as we see the 32 try to make a move on the inside of the 21 of Patton as the Jake Giroux now in that 24 takes the lead.
And in second, there's probably your dad. He looks like he's got that 38 car on rails now. Figured it out here for the short run, at least.
88 of UK and Country Caliber, they made their way up to the front.
And
everybody
making his way to a spot where we really thought he would be a lot of this season and hasn't so far, but finally leading some laps.
JGX to the front.
Probably your dad goes to the high side. Private Pat right behind him. Jake right there utilizes that second line. Everybody keeps it square coming off a turn 4, that tricky area. 9 of El Parco. He's up there.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that stage 3
if Parco
have
finishes
at least 2 pit stops.
If Parco finishes in the top 10, I did hear that he will be parked for 2 races if he finishes in the top 10 tonight. So he is just trying to make the best of it.
Nose to tail, and right now really nobody's can go anywhere right now. Everybody's pretty on top of each other, just kind of like they're just trying to be patient.
They all want to be up there, and they don't want to lose track position. With green flag pit stops going to happen, you know, later in the stage since we just started, they don't want to lose that draft. They all want to be as close to the front as possible, so they give them a chance to make a run for the black and white checkers at the end. Dark Humor falling off the pace a little bit. I'm not wondering if he went into maybe some fuel strategy mode, maybe, or if he just lost the draft. Something happened.
Thanks, Ma. Out there, we have Pro 75 is now lagged out of the race. Also, he said that he lost power. But he said keep an eye on the 34 car of Convicts Popeye, as he seems to be having a lag issue right now.
All right, we will definitely do that.
I'm riding along with him right now.
Big Jim making mention of Country Caliber working his way up to the front, and slowly but surely, yes, he is.
Leeds
Jake unfortunately got the wall off too on the last lap, dropping him back to about 6 now.
Yeah, Leeds pulled at least 1 or 2 cars on Parco, but he's in UK, but everybody's pulled right back up on him there. It stinks, you know. Technology is a beautiful thing. It has helped this world out, but sometimes it comes back to bite you at the worst times. It's happened to me. I know it's happened to quite a few of us too, but still big pack, 3 wide back there, battling that out for 7th, 8th, and 9th. 4 wide, 1 car gets loose. Everybody tries to hold on to it. That's the thing too, if somebody bumps the wall, they slow up, they check up, everybody behind them makes move to the inside, which forces somebody else to the inside. That's why you see 3 and 4 wide. Sometimes that causes accidents. Look behind him right now. Let's get back there to this action. On board with Big Dane in the 20. He is part of this. Good racing by these guys, going back to single file and 2x2, utilizing that second lane. 42 of Tiger's Nascar on the inside of Big Dane. They make contact. Oh, he gets into, Big Dane gets into the 24 of Jake. The 12 car goes around. Big Dane goes around. Jake goes into the wall. Will that bring out our first caution?
It did.
It did. The flagman must have finally recovered.
Yeah, he drank enough water and went to one of those oxygen bars and, or maybe he just had a little bit of hair to the dog.
Got him some Gatorade and called it a time.
Is there 2 24s in here?
No, just Jake.
Okay, it just seemed like Jake's.
Hey guys, unfortunately here in about 5 to 10 minutes I gotta get out of here and I'll be setting up a custom lobby so we can get qualified while you guys are finishing this race. So there won't be that big of a break between the presets and the custom race.
Alright.
Trying to get a lap count once they go green. I'll let you know on Trout's broadcast.
The Iceman up to 7th.
El Parco and Elite Precision right there, going to bring them down.
47 laps remaining when they restarted, so this race is getting pretty close. That's going to make 1 green flag pit stop.
That's a bold move, Cotton.
That's barring that we have no more cautions, but stage 3 cautions tend to bring cautions, you know, as people are going to be fighting a lot harder, a lot less give and a lot more take.
Yep.
As we see Elite leading them into 1 and 2. 38 giving a little bit of a door there to the 88 of Wildcats. She's going to bring probably your dad up to 3rd.
Parco right there in 2nd. Again, been racing in custom, so he I think he even Parco had himself a win up there, so he was locked in. Changes were made, so he's got to start from ground zero to try to get him locked. Start a little bit later in the season here for the presets to get himself locked in for the playoffs. But there's 38 in UK right there with him as Elite's pulling everybody down that backstretch. Oh, Parco gets just a little bit loose again. That's the difference between a preset and a custom.
Welcome to Extreme Dirt Racing.
It's RD. What's up, good buddy? And another Ohio fella. Extreme Racing over there with Dr. Robbie Bobby and RD. They've got themselves going on. They've got themselves a nice little thing. That's right, IO Extreme.
You will never get that out of me.
It doesn't matter if you're a Buckeyes fan or not. It's an Ohio thing also. You know, it's just...
I will never say it just for the fact that it gets related to them. Go blue, boys. Anyways, back to the racing.
Yeah, definitely back to the racing. Parco and UK right there.
Whoa, slight contact between the 38 and 32 off that corner. Tied off a 2. Rate of that. But 18 up high. 32 low, following the 38.
Yes, we did, Big Jim, indeed.
As we get closer to the end of this race, something I want to point out, we spoke about Elite Precision, Dark Humor, Jake, the 21 of Private Pat, and those guys being up front most of this race. But starting up front, and now they're getting towards the end, they've worked their way back up front, the 18 of Trout and the 9 of Parco, both solidly sitting inside the top 10, and we haven't talked about them a whole lot this race, but they have made their way back up to the front. We know they have fast cars as they started up front as well. On that note, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to join another chat and get ready to set up the custom. So good luck and thank you for being in here, and I'll be back after this race is over.
Thanks, Ben. Good luck tonight.
Have a good night. Good luck.
Good luck tonight, boss.
We got ourselves a battle for the lead. Parco.
3 wide. 3 wide. 4, 32, 88.
No.
Woo! They all held it together.
With help from the 21. And the
Great
30.
battling up there.
3 wide again. 88, 18, and 32.
I wonder if the 32 and 38, seeing how that they are teammates, can get hooked up. There's a couple cars separating them, but if they can get hooked up together, maybe they got something too. As we got another 2 wide battle for the lead. Private Pat to the inside, Elite to the outside. There's Parco right there, probably your dad, and Dark Knight Jr. Here comes UK making a move to the inside of A-Trout. A-Trout up there also with Chapman. These guys all battling it out.
Yeah, we got, what is that, 15 cars under a blanket right now.
Yes.
Any one of these guys can get up there.
I mean, one slight slip, bump into the wall, it could be really disastrous for a lot of cars.
Look at what just happened to Elite. He just got shoved up to the outside.
18 up into the 18. Oh, 18 into the wall. They still bumping. Jake got bumped.
He saved it, and there we go.
Everybody saved it.
Oh, I think it's Big Dane.
Big Dane.
Big Dane at 20.
Looks like we stay green.
Yep, he's still going around here.
On board with Country Caliber,
Just now getting moving again.
He's in the middle of that pack. Let's keep an eye on him too. Like Big Jim says, he's got the new guy Nascar, or Tiger's Nascar on the inside. Jake right behind him. Private still leading the pack though.
And
they are getting racy.
Second.
They are getting dicey, icy. Get it? Aha, dicey, icy.
Yes, they are. This has been a wild early third stage, and now we see about a 4-car breakaway. And looking in second, probably your dad, a previous race winner this season. Looking to get another one here potentially if he can keep it going for the next, I don't know how many laps we have left, honestly.
Up to fifth is Chapman. He's got precision on that bumper, and they got the 88 hard on him.
Anybody got a lap counter by chance? I ask this every week, and nobody does.
Yeah, it's the clicker at the top. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, that we never had since we supposed to have.
38
right.
takes a peek to the inside. Parco right there with him. Probably your dad decided not to make that move. Run that white line right behind Patton. Dark Humor right there in fourth. Looks like Chapman, that 32 of Chapman's.
Fifth.
Yeah, look
Elite.
at that.
Yep. Who's the 88?
88 is UK.
Yep. Oh yeah, them three. Chapman. Oh, Precision looks to the inside of Chapman. And Chapman just gets a good run off that high side, and managed to get back in front.
Good racing. One caution tonight here at Texas. Icy, Trinity, Puddin' up here in the booth, Kate Taddy helping us out just a little bit earlier. Again, and it's been almost a month since I've been able to get back up here. Feels back at home. Last week at Road America, didn't have necessarily the showing that I wanted. There was a tough race, but it was glad to be behind the wheel again. Getting settled down.
32 below the 4. He's bringing Elite Precision with him, and UK is coming with them. That moves them all up to 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Being out here in Vegas, I almost feel like I won something. As everybody knows, I like to drink ice cold, delicious Keystones during hunting season. During hunting season, they make a like a can hunt. Well, while I was in Texas, I found another one about a week ago when we were up here. And tonight, I bought 2 15-packs. Found one in one. One orange can in one pack, and then I opened the other one, and there was 2 orange in there. So I got 3 orange cans out of 2. So my Keystone hunting season is looking pretty good.
Well, we have 32 laps to go here in this race. 31 this time by.
So
Elite's passing 32 on the outside. He's about to get freight trained by those 3 cars right there. And Jake lurking right behind the 32 and the 42. Was that Parco in the 42?
No, Parco's in the 9. 42 is Tiger's NASCAR.
All right, Tiger's NASCAR's got Jake about to be knocking all over his bumper.
38 probably your dad following Private Pat, and Parco right there in 3rd. Paul Barrett, he says it's good to have you back at the booth, Pud. Thank you, man. It's great to be back. Again, tried to, well, I didn't necessarily help you guys, but being in the chat the other night for the truck races was great.
My work wasn't good enough over the last 2 weeks, Paul Bear. I'm playing.
No, and real quick, too, we don't want to take away from this action as the top 2 has started to pull away from the 3rd place car. Everybody that has helped me out, while I was, going through everything, thank you guys so much. The Icy and Delgatro, the Bear family, Dr. Robbie Bobby, Taddy, I mean, everybody. There's so many names out there. Thank you guys so much for helping me out. As everybody knows, we moved quite a bit. This move was a little bit different because of the evacuation too, but thank you guys for helping us out and keeping Giggity going. Oh, Parco mows a little bit of grass. Oh, Trinity, yeah, thank you too. You've been helping him.
Fuel window.
They've got to be getting close to it, yes, unless we see another caution.
They are within the fuel window. There is no question. They're good to go whenever they pit. So,
unless there's another caution out there, I do think that they should be able to make it on one, like Taddy was saying. If a caution does come out, I wouldn't get fuel, but fresh tires always are a bonus here. Some tracks they are, some tracks
fresh
are not. Like road.
Took me from 7th to 2nd in 1 lap before the caution came out on the white. I mean, that's how much they do matter here, believe it or not. So.
Patton, probably your dad. Parco, Dark Humor's falling back. NASCAR,
26 to go right now.
Convex Popeye looks like he had a little bit of a issue tonight. That's not good. He is now up there. 47, Just Ken, racing out of the Shin Motorsports camp. Saw him hit the wall earlier. Great for him to come back. That 88 of UK, he is right there behind Dark Humor and Parco. I do believe Parco and him are teammates over there at NOCO Racing. Can they get hooked up? Oh, it looks like Jake.
Oh, Jake in the wall. But I was about to say, Jake really looks like the longer these runs go, his car just gets stronger and stronger.
The 9, the 88, and the 24, they need to get hooked up as Team NOCO.
Oh.
If those 3 NOCO cars can get hooked up.
I don't know what just happened. Up in the front, there was like the 38 hit the wall, but I don't know exactly why or what happened.
Whoa. Jake and the 4 car kind of get together.
Probably your dad's got some pressure from.
32 and 4 gets minor contact.
Private Patton has checked out. 14 of Elite right there in second. Probably your dad right there in Parco. We're on board in the 88 of UK Wildcats. Extreme dirt racing out there. RD. Sid Puddin, we miss you, though. Thank you. I appreciate that. Miss being up here. Great racing tonight here in Texas.
I fully agree with you. Extreme dirt racing definitely is not the same without putting up here on Wednesday. So glad you're back.
Oh, but you guys did such a great job. Even if there was times when I was on the freeway, old Mrs. Puddin kind of got upset with me because I had to turn the radio down and I'd turn the giggity racing up. Traveling down the road right there on the 95 or the 10, watching you guys and listening to you guys.
32's in the wall, Rick. 32 lost it.
Trying to jump back there real quick, too. That is Chapman. Coming down pit lane right now.
No caution.
No caution for that. Private Patton has.
Stays out.
Private Patton's probably got about 15 cars on the second place.
Getting the lap counter here. There are 21 to go as they cross the line.
I mean, you have to be able to, you got to pit for tires. If anybody else is trying to save maybe a lap or fuel of fuel so they don't have to take that, that only saves you just a split second, though. I would just drive it, you know what I mean? Drive it like you stole it, burn that fuel because it's only a couple tenths. Now, a couple tenths is the difference at the wind light, you know, getting on and off, but...
Oh, Patton almost lost it off the corner.
Almost, he did.
Woo.
He did.
It could have been a lot worse. Yeah, he saved it, yes.
20 to go here, they got through 1 and 2.
Guys, I got to ask y'all a serious question. With Jake coming on strong right now, you think he has enough time and enough in there to basically run down Patton?
Yes.
I think he's coming. Like he's got the fastest.
He's making a move on the inside
right
of the 9 right now. A 9 of his teammate.
Fell back and he's,
wow.
like I said, he's coming.
And UK's right there too. So 2 teammates, all 3 teammates from NOCO Racing hooked up. If they can get in the draft.
But those who have pitted already, man, you gotta wonder those fresh tires is gonna. I would have pitted by now if I knew people behind me.
Oh,
by now.
I think Jake would. I think that was his sign. Was he pitting or did he get loose as Park goes through the outside?
I don't know. It almost looked like he was spinning.
Yeah, I mean
he stays out.
And lap traffic coming into play, but those fresh tires for Chapman starting to pull away from Private Patton just a little bit.
But Chapman lost a lot of time when he spun.
Mm-hmm.
He probably picked up some damage and cost him a little bit of time.
And here is the signal from Parco and Jake. They're coming down pit road this time.
Putting the turn signal on, coming down for freshies. Jake stays out.
No, Jake comes in.
UK stays out.
UK out. The 21 also came in.
Yeah, those paints.
12 is in.
Same colors, different paint scheme. Got a little distracted there. Apologize for that. But yeah, on board with UK right now, all by himself. That gives him a chance to save a little bit of fuel. Maybe save an extra lap or 2 on tires before he comes in. And is anybody bold enough to take right sides only? I
doubt it.
Not.
I'm a fan of 4. Yeah.
Not with the not with the full run. If there was anything left, not with the full run.
One caution tonight. The presets guys putting on one hell of a race. Everybody trying to make everything happen and work their strategy to get themselves to the top of the leaderboard tonight.
Patton did not have the advantage he had last time coming off of pit road. Jake is right there in his trail already.
And we've had numerous different leaders tonight. Go ahead, Icy, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I saw Elite well in front of Patton, but I don't know if something happened to him or not. I could just be
the 18 running to the wall. Oh, he killed it.
That's Trout in the 18.
Yeah, he did.
I just seen him go head on into the wall.
Yeah. I got an onboard view of that.
Ooh.
Again, A Trout back on his
17 to
wheel.
go.
Trout's back on a wheel, banging those pedals.
I'll have an update of the leader here in a second. I really don't know who it is, so.
I think it's Patton after the cycle.
It's the 14.
The 14, that's Elite Precision.
Yes, it is. The guy's been dominating the last few weeks, and unfortunately, you know, got kind of lost a chance at a win last week with the fuel strategy, but this week he's on it.
But did he take 2 tires to get that lead?
I think he pitted a long time before anybody else did.
Okay, well then, them tires at some point going to start giving up a lot more, and then you should see Patton and Jake really start to close in on them. Probably late in the run. We're coming about 5-8 to go. They might be right.
16 to go.
16 to go now? Yeah.
Jake is closing in on the 21 of private.
Yeah, with 16 to go, that's more than enough time for that 21 and that 24 to
Jackson
give them
took
fresher tires.
Jackson said he took 4 or 1 lap before Patton did, so Elite Precision.
I have to apologize for the background noise. We
tires.
do not have rights to any music out there. My neighbor is blaring their music while they're cooking out. So again, if you hear anything in the background, we do not have rights to that. I don't know why they are. Anyway, back to the action now. That
Fucking Vegas.
Vegas.
Jake right there on the
Lap
back.
count. I'll have a lap count here in a second, Cole. I really don't know. Oh, sorry, that was already there.
Jake took a peek to the inside of Patton. He took a peek. He goes again to the inside.
Oh, Patton.
There he goes.
Pinching him down. He pinched him down a little bit.
Yeah, gave him a little bit of a bumper.
Yeah.
Jake up to second. He is on a run now.
Yep. Oh, Patton trying to fight back. And even if it don't work out for Elite, that was a good call. He had to try to do something to get that position.
11 laps to go right now.
Yeah. Like I said, even if it don't work out for him, that was the best call he could go with to gain him that track position and give him the lead.
I'm trying to get back up there. We were just on board with Patton, but I want to get on board with Jake right now because let's see if he can track that later down, and he's right there too.
And that's a chance for him. I mean, potentially his first win of the season. He has not had the season we expected. We've mentioned it multiple times. Earlier, we mentioned it multiple times this season. He has not had the start we've expected. And here in the 7th, I believe the 7th race, maybe in the 8th race of the season, now he's going to the outside.
Oh, almost came back into Patton. Oh, Patton.
Are we going to see 3
back
wide
to the
for the
front.
Lead? Elite trying to do everything he can. Jake right there in 3rd, trying to hold on to it, Patton to the lead. 14 of Elite just
down, pull it back.
Yeah, this is going to be one heck of a battle.
Right here.
Oh, did Jake give him a little bumper to get him up the track?
Yeah, it looked like he did. The 14 kind of came down on him, and
just enough.
It's time to go.
Can Jake come back and get him?
There
He's got time.
8 to go.
Patton's led. I think between Elite and Patton, they've led both. Both of them have led quite a few laps tonight. And yeah, we talked about it too, and at least you did, dear Trinity. You know, and I see both of you guys. Jake has been just patiently working his way to the front. Had a little bit of a bump into the wall. Still worked his way back up there. Patience is key.
And as we come down the backstretch, 7 to go, and
yeah, Jake lost a little ground because he caught that wall coming off of forward there the last run.
Not a lot of time left. He's got to make it happen.
Yeah, and will Patton give him that inside so easily like he did last time? Well, he kind of pinched him down there, but I mean, will he really start blocking? Make Jake force him to the outside.
They have pulled away Now the 18 car, he is a lap down. I saw him go into pits though, so he's on 4 fresh tires. But that
He went
battling
around and wrecked earlier, so.
yeah, so battling back there with Elite, that's going to slow him down a little bit too. But these guys with the fresher tires, the leaders of Private Pat and Jake Giroux, they are going to pull away.
Go. And there is Jake. He is all over the back bumper of the 21, heating it up a little bit, if you will.
Oh, he's going to try to get her in. Oh, you see Patton come down and block that inside.
I think Jake's doing the wise thing right now and not using his car up until the last 2 laps. That's when you want to make the move. If you try to make that move now, you burn it up, burn your tires up, then all you're going to do is fall off. So I expect Jake to really make a move here in the next 2 to 3 laps.
Yeah, he's definitely searching. He's trying to figure out where the best place to set him up at. And like I said, right now he is definitely seeing how much he can pull up. Oh, he's going to be. Oh, they touch.
Jake just below the apron a little bit.
Jake gets the apron and forces him up in the Patton. Well, how will Patton?
This is going to be a battle to the end here.
Oh, yes, side by
3
side.
3 laps to go as we cross the line.
Patton's still
Not
there,
to mention
Jake on the
Trout
inside.
is coming, and I hope he. I really hope he just kind of rides it out here.
Don't come up here and interfere.
Patton credited with the lap that led right there, Jake, but he pulls up right in front of him and pulls a little bit of a slide job.
Oh, Jake!
Patton makes a move back to the inside.
Patton back to the inside. Whoa! Jake's like he's gonna get a run off.
He gets it off of 4.
Oh, almost loses
2 to go. 2 to go for Jake to get his first win of the season. Patton also, I believe, looking for his first win of the season.
Man, they just swapped first, 2, 3 times there in the last few laps.
And here we go. It might happen again.
Yes, Jake's gonna have to force him to the outside. Don't give up that inside.
In the 3 and 4.
Don't push up. Don't overdrive the car.
1 to go right here as we cross the line.
Oh, they're on the bumper.
Oh, here comes Private.
There.
Private tries to give him a little bit of a rub.
Ooh.
Wow, here we go.
He's going to have one more shot.
2,
one
down
more shot.
the backstretch. Final time here for the preset cup,
guys.
The back alley bakery, white flag to go, going into 3 and 4.
About a 2-car lead for Jake at the 24.
He ain't going to do it. He's too far away.
He gets it clean. Jake Giroux with his first win of the season 5.
Jake Giroux, Private Pat, and Elite Precision, your top 3.
What a finish.
Woo, what a run.
Glad y'all were here for that. That was a fantastic end of this race.
What a way to come back. I'm glad I was up here for that one.
Yes, that was 2 hungry drivers that was going at it.
I'm going to work on getting Jake in here if I can. I do not have him added, of course. Anybody got him added? Anybody?
I can, but I'd have to blue screen.
I can suggest him. You got him? Okay.
Yeah, no, one of you guys suggest him. I was just gonna type it, but
yeah, I got him. I can.
Great race by those guys too. Private Pat and a little Chevy on Ford Crime there towards the end. Elite fell off pace just a little bit. But Jake gets himself a W, and what does that do? He locks himself in.
Yeah, he is locked in. What a run at the end. Just a fantastic race. Again, congrats to Private Pat, and I know it's not where he wanted to finish. Same with Elite, but Jake had it tonight. And we got an invite to him, so he'll be up here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Great race by everybody tonight. Only 1 caution.
That's very impressive at a track as tough as it is as Texas is, especially in the presets. That's really impressive.
Yes, indeed. We will see here. Let's see. Again, has an invite. We're just waiting to see him up here.
I am going to do it one more time. I sent another invite suggestion just to give him another invite just in case.
Yeah.
Get the first one.
Will do.
Good win again. Private Passion and Elite Precision top 3. Locks Jake in for the playoffs tonight.
But if you're elite precision, you had to do what he did to try to get that track position to give him a shot.
And see, I agree with you because he's already locked in, got himself back-to-back wins. Why not experiment? Why not try things out?
But you also, if you're him, you gotta be hurting. I mean, you've been out front in the last 2 races, and I've had both of them lost late. So,
yes,
unfortunate for him. You definitely got to feel for him there. But still, just a fantastic race here tonight. Not sure that we're going to get Jake in here.
Yeah, I was just going to say we got qualifying going already for the custom guys. We'll give Jake just a couple more seconds if we can't get him up here. But great driving by everybody. Stinks for the guys that lagged out. Popeye said he had to leave. He had some stuff come up for him, so it wasn't a lag issue. But on that note, thank you, Taddy, for being up here earlier and setting everything up. Icy, Trinity, you guys sticking around for the customs?
Oh, yeah, I am.
All right.
3D Metalworks.
That's right. On that note, thank you, guys. Stick with us. We'll bring you the custom action from here at Texas in just a couple minutes. On that note, we'll just do the little bit of a bye.